Okay. So, Droid Cam keeps exploding for some reason. By the way, do you guys hear that? Not the Factorio music. Hold on, I got you. Do y'all hear that? Do you? Can you hear it? Can you hear? Don't worry about this. This is totally normal. Can you guys hear? Fuck off, VTube Studio. Can you hear the lack of audio in the background of white noise? You can hear it, can't you? I know you can. It's so beautiful. I'm looking for my Discord thingy. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Fuck you, reactive image. Anyway, I'm going to be a stick shift for a minute here until I can figure out what's wrong with Droid Cam Studio because it just doesn't want to launch. What if we just update the fucker? Yes, update, motherfucker. I wanted to just stream for a bit and dissociate. I might have had a twisted tea, and it made me just want to spontaneously do a thing. So you can blame the light alcohol. Yes, the VTube. And if you give him a minute, his mouth should be moving. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done being stupid? Okay, I think we're done being stupid now. That's good. But now I need to set up the fucking camera to do a thing.
Honey, it's not moving its mouth.
I know, because I don't have it set up. Just shh, shh. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I might not know what I am doing. Oh, God!
Usually what it seems to be.
Please, please, hello. You know what it is, actually? I think it's because OBS is picking up the cam. Hold on. And we also need to remove the reactive image here, too. Yep. I don't even have it capturing Factorio right now. Where the fuck is my video capture? I know it's in here. There it is. Properties. I need your properties. Give me your properties. We'll do the OBS virtual camera so that it is not using that input, and then I should just snap into existence momentarily. Hello. There we go. We're back. Back to your daily scheduled programming. I think my face is going to be really stupid, though, unless I set this up to be a little better here. Hold on. So let's move the microphone a little lower. And we'll calibrate again while I'm looking at the screen. There we go. That's probably as good as it's getting. Don't worry, I don't have the optimal setup for VTubing. I am not a VTuber. I just happened to do some VTube shit. Also, what up, Moon Moon? Go mess you while I fixed it. No. No, you fucked with my life enough already as it is for the first fucking 28, 29 years, okay? God. Little sisters, am I right? Okay, everything looks like it's actually operational, which is good. How does the audio actually sound, though, guys? Because, like, I believe my fucking actual voice audio should be really well balanced now. Like, really well balanced. Hi, hi, hi. Yes, I just noticed the twerks, by the way, and I love it. Fantastic. Anyway, I need more booze in my system now. So we're gonna do a light drinking and some Factorio. How the fuck does that sound to you guys? Should I start over, though? Because I do have a loaded save that I could use here, not a multiplayer. I do have a save here that's pretty solid, where we got a little bit of everything going on right now. This perfectly automates all 4 types of sciences that I have right now, up to, well, we're waiting on 2 more sciences. That's what these other belts are for, really, for the most part. But, yeah, we have 2 more sciences we can do, so. Oh, fair enough, yeah, baby. Baby. The baby. Sounds like more booze is the opposite of what somebody needs. Ah, it's fine. I literally have, like, hardly drank. I'm not a drinker. It has been perfectly responsible, I assure you. Now, the one problem with this world, though, is we don't have copper anywhere close by. Like, that would be, like, the best copper deposit that we have. Which means that I need to colonize. I don't know if you can see this or not, though, but we got some nerds that we need to shoot. I also need to make a tank right now. That's, like, the main thing. I have no shopping mall, either, which is kind of a fucking letdown, if I'm being honest with you. I have no steel being made for me to be able to grab. I have steel plates, or iron plates, rather, which is awesome, but I have no steel right now, and that's kind of the big problem. I have a shitload of magazines and all this other stuff. Colonialism. It's the ability to forget. Correct! I'm just in a mood today, Moon. It's the best way that I can really word it, if I'm really being honest with you. Like, I just want to fucking dissociate while playing video games, you know? That is just what I want to do right now. I'm in a slightly agitated mood at the moment, and I am not entirely sure why, so I'm just going to dissociate playing video games. And we're going to start over. I think we're going to start over. So, this brings me to the main menu, right? Okay, good. Free play, of course. That is a terrible starting zone, actually. Can we do another one? How do we do another one? There we go. Okay, we have trees this time. Cool. We don't get skull fucked by the locals. But I think we can do better. Giveth the dance. The dance do be helping, though, so I appreciate you. Oh, we got coal and stone. We got all of our nodes right here. This is everything we need right here, and we're surrounded in a nice, cushy snuggie of trees. This works out perfectly. Actually, we're going to use this one. Cow booty do be great. It helps with many things in life. Hun, I'm gonna need you to just twerk in front of my face with a cowkini on. If my stream will ever hear his battle cry, it definitely won't get picked up by the microphone, that's for fucking sure. Shit exploded. Shit, like, super exploded. Alright, hello? Why? Okay, this is obnoxious as fuck. Hold on.
How about I answer that request of a cowkini with a giant no?
Why? Why not? Why do you deny me these things? So you guys see that really long stutter right there as I'm walking around? I hope to God it's because it's rendering the world right now and it stops. Oh my God, why is there water everywhere now? What the fuck? This is not the world I generated. I do suck at piloting ships, though, you're correct. I usually don't like water now. Well, I don't mind it because it makes really good choke points in Factorio, but it limits your factory working. It's a problem. Oh boy. That's not good. Okay, I got a little worried because my model froze up. This is also the same world. It's still stalling. Why is it stalling? So if I, like, load my modded world, it doesn't do that, though. Why doesn't it do it with this world, but with the new world it does? That makes no fucking sense. There's literally more to load on here. There's more processes being taken up here. So it's not a resource reasoning why that's happening. Why is that happening? And why am I looking to the left? Hello? Why is my model silly right now? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? My eyes are having, like, the big twitch as well while we're at it, and I don't know why. Can all of these things stop popping up in my face, please? Thank you. Okay. Now things look better. There we go. I don't know what that was about. Things just broke. Things exploded for a moment there. I might play a different game if it's going to be really shitty performance like that, though. I'm going to be real with you. But I know one thing we do need to do here, and that's make a steel mill. So, I mean, I guess we continue from this world, because it doesn't want me to start a new one. Or we make a tank, and then I just start eating the local forest. Because as we all know, you need to feed tanks with the local forest. That's how this works, right? So what do we need? Steel and plastic. We need advanced circuits. We need 50 steel plates and 32 engine units. No, I do not want to play 100% orange juice. I do not. So, I mean, this is definitely where we have fucking circuits being made, which is pretty dope. I'll be real with you. So, I think what we're gonna do is just sit here. And, how many do we need? 10. That's way more than 10. Okay, we need to do this, then. There we go. I need steel! Time to get me some steel. I will absolutely not play a Toho game on stream either. I could play bullets per minute. That'd be a funny one. I wouldn't mind playing bullets per minute, to be honest with you. I could totally get a feel for that. 73 steel is fine. Now we need fucking engine units, but we also need plastic to be able to do that. I need more steel, actually. And plastic. I mean, plastic bars are stupid fucking easy to get. I don't have a good oil refinery system going, though, right now, and, I mean, feel free to make fun of me if you like. I don't have a need to mass-produce a shit ton of it, but it should be on a shopping mall of some kind. I'm not really feeling a co-op game in general, gamer. I'm just gonna be real with you, man. I'm not really feeling people-y at the moment. It's one of those kinds of days. I need an assembly machine. Preferably one of these.
How are you not feeling people-y, but you're sitting here with your girlfriend and she goes and cooks, huh?
Because you're not people. There's a difference. Oh, I already had 3 of these. Well, I did a stupid. This is fine. How many engines did we need? 32 engine units? Okay. Where are the engine units? This is way too long. I don't remember where things are that are important. Looks like that. I need to make enough pipe, so it's a 1:1:2 ratio. And we need... How many did I say? I already forgot. 32, so I need 32 steel in it to start. We're doing this all manually because I'm a fucking plebeian. Don't ask questions. Yeah, that's 1, so 32 gears and 64 pipes. Got it. I mean, I can make the pipes. The gears I'd rather make here, though. And we'll just fucking throw them all in there. As for the pipes, I can definitely make those. Is this one at a time? This is fucking one at a time. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Oh, it's a fantastic video, and you'll appreciate it, too. It's a fantastic video. Fucking Fate Grand Order. I mean, if I hate myself, I'll play a gacha game. And it'll be limited by the steel anyway by the time that it's done, which is great. I think the rest is fine. I just need a few gears, yeah. So we just go over here, and we do that. Done deal. Played Guilty Gear, sad my D&D got canceled tomorrow, though. Bro, everybody's D&D nights are getting canceled. My Thursday D&D night is getting canceled because silly Kami can't No, it's fine. Nobody has an obligation to show up to those things. It's all good. God, 32 more engine units, huh? What I need to do is I eventually need to go down here and wipe out this biter nest. As you can see, they're like already gathering some biters to rough up my giblets. So, I mean, I could totally pull up fucking modded Darkest Dungeon as well, too, because I have been playing Darkest Dungeon. That is a thing I've been doing. Like, a lot of modded Darkest Dungeon lately, if I'm being honest with you. I'll just play the First Descendant. First Descendant 2, I haven't played that in a hot minute. I would need to turn off my VTube model, though, if I did. That's the main reasoning why I wanted to pick Factorio, is because I wanted a low-intensity game that I could manage having my VTube studio model on. Dibs. You already have a Red Lotus. You already have a Red Lotus. We named them Godzilla. Remember? Yes, you have a Jester, Ghost. 100%. You have a regular-ass Jester in a game with, like, over 40 modded, like, classes that I added into the game. Maybe not 40. That seems a little bit of a stretch. There's a lot of fucking classes, though. There are very few duplicates, and we're encroaching on the 50 heroes. We have a Zhao, finally. I mean, I can fucking show you their say-so. There are no titties, thank God. But first, we need a tank. We also need some HE explosives, and this is the one thing that I just realized is a big issue, actually, because we need these shells. And, that requires making explosives, my friends. You know what? You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea, everybody. We need to make a chem station, if I don't already have one. I think they're called chem stations. I can't remember. We will see them momentarily, though. Yeah, it's in machines. Is it the chemical plant? Or, yeah, it's a chemical plant. So we need a chemical plant. Honestly, naps are great. Need modded characters. Play quite a few. They're fucking... The modded characters are so fun. Absolutely break the gentle balancing in that game. They absolutely fucking destroy it, but... That doesn't work. Specifically because it is on an end piece that goes into the ground. It needs to be over, like this. And that requires water and coal. Oh, fantastic. That is such an easy limiter, actually. Alright, cool. So what that means is we take pipes, right? And I think I want some underground pipes while we're at it. Water has to go up on the top. Shit. That is almost problematic. Because if that's all it needs, because I thought it needed oil for some reason, so I connected it to that, but, now that I'm, like, actually thinking about that here, like, that's stupid fucking easy, actually. Because, actually, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. I'm not thinking about the logistics of this at all whatsoever. This is why I haven't picked up this game in a long time, by the way, guys. It has been so long since I've played it. Everything seems like a bizarre fucking concept. And we make one of those long arm boys. Don't ask how I can squeeze between these, by the way. Don't ask. What's going on, Amber? How you be? And we just need a power line that goes down to that, honestly. Can we get off of that? Okay, thank you. Alright, cool. So now we have the sulfur actually being used for a greater purpose. That greater purpose, of course, being that it is being fed into a machine to create war crimes. And we don't even have our war crime weapon of choice, the flamethrower, by the way, which I think we're going to make that right now because it's fucking funny. And we're gonna make one more chemical plant, too, because I need to make napalm. Just don't ask, I just need napalm. There's a reason why I'm not an engineer in real life, Morshu. I mean, technically I'm an engineer, a coding engineer, at least that's the goal. And we need steel plates as well as crude oil in it. This is not crude oil. This needs to be directly on a crude oil plant. Gotcha. That actually is, I like that a lot. Okay. We got the crude oil, and now we're basically just limited by putting steel into the damn thing. Now we'll keep it all in there, fuck it. That'll give us a good 14 fuel canisters, so, like, we'll have plenty of shit to torch people with. And I think you actually can put a flamethrower on the tank, I don't remember. This isn't even remotely as bad as it gets, too. I have let me show you the tech tree. Okay, of my mods. Let me show you the fucking tech tree. Napalm rockets, anybody? Napalm rockets. I don't think that these go into anything other than the rocket launcher, maybe. We have cannon turrets, which is not even the beginning of the iceberg of war crimes we can commit here, because we have uranium processing. You can see where this is going. And then there's also a certain process for better refining uranium as well, too, to be able to get higher isotopes. Kind of like how it works in reality, I believe, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I believe that is how it works. Enriching is a thing in the real world. But as we start to get towards the bottom, we get into tactical nuclear shells, leading to neutron bomb shells. Okay. This is an artillery cannon, and they can be mounted on trains, and you can put the train somewhere to dock it so that they can fucking bombshell the living hell out of nests. Like, this is actual shit you can do with this mod, and I love it. You also have these Spidertrons now, which are great. They're like these little laser spiders that you can run around with a bunch of to be able to just laser the shit out of people. But yeah, this is what we're trying to work on here, Who. This is the goal. Just atomize the planet, yeah. Have you seen the change in my Discord fucking motto yet? Burn it all down. Salt the earth. You don't play Factorio because you're trying to build a more efficient factory or whatever that it is. You're not playing the game so that you can escape the world. You're playing it, and you'll see if you watch that video too, it's the same thing that the guy says in that. You're playing it so that you can fucking bring an entire world to its knees by committing fucking mass amounts of war crimes. That's what you're doing here. That is the goal. Okay, we have explosives now, which is great. We need more steel plates, though, to be able to make the stuff we need, so let me grab some plastic. $67 ought to be good. Grab some more steel. We're basically on a really backed up line at the moment anyway, so I really don't feel too terribly bad about grabbing all of the things that I'm grabbing, because it'll, like, refill itself in no time at all. Yeah, we're basically limited by explosives right now. That's the main thing. And honestly, 10 to 20 shells is enough to wipe out an entire base. But obviously, I want more, dog. I need more. In fact, we're going to make this even more efficient here. I'm going to put this here. And we're gonna put a, we want a regular inserter. We don't need anything fancy. It uses less power. There we go, and then we can limit that all the way down here. So that'll fill a box with about 200 explosives that I can use for whatever I damn well please. Hold on, I gotta smite a bot. Yeah, imagine having efficient production. I agree with you on that one wholeheartedly, Hope. Everybody knows that you can get away with anything that you're trying to do just by saying that it's only temporary. Remember, this game was designed for basically coders. Like, this is designed for people like me, this game. Which is probably why I think it's one of the most intellectually designed and best games ever created. Like, unironically so. Where the hell are those shells I was looking at before? Ah, yes, there we go. 30 tank shells ought to do the trick. We need more steel again. I would never organize shit not happening. Dude, you can only do it so good, and the thing is, when you start organizing it, like, if it's too late, it's too late. It is already too late. So, like, you kind of have to start early with a management system. This game's really cool, though, because, like, as you see, I have a blueprint book here that says early game production. And these are all, like, blueprints of stuff that I can place and tile. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this right here is Science 1 and 2. This is an early game science creator starting shopping mall thing. Like, this is great stuff. Great stuff. Yes, that is real. Somewhere there's an HQ with an Apple Mini. Yeah. Needed for their servers to function. Yeah. It is integral for their servers. Now, the only thing that bothers me is I don't think that we have a source of solid fuel right now, which means that I do not have a way to power this tank at the present moment. I mean, I can fucking fuel it with wood, but what's the goddamn fun in that? I need solid fuel, and it's made in a chemical plant. So I guess we're making another chem plant as well. Or we can steal the napalm plant. Yeah, we're gonna steal that napalm plant. And we make some solid fuel out of it. And trick this. You know what we honestly probably should do, too? I just realized we might want to throw this chain into a liquid, like a liquid deposit. Because in the event that we draw too much fluid than is being produced in our oil refineries, then that'll give us a buffer. And we won't, like, flatline our production, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what? Why not? We're gonna build that out there first off, but I also want that extra, explosives. Give. I want boom. Just need to build a wooden ship and trick the Space Spartan. You can't trick John 117, he's too good. It's just not how it works, brother. Do I just have a car in my back pocket? Or do I have materials to make a car? Yeah, okay, that's why. Because it said that I could make an AI car, which required a car, and I was like, wait, do I just have a car in my back fucking pocket? Also, we have way more shells, dude, because that makes them by the 2. So we have 60 fucking shells right now, dude. We have 60 tank shells that's going inside of this fucking tank right now. And we also have some really good ammunition right now, these sulfur bullets, for the machine gun. So, in other words, shit's gonna die. And I think we're gonna start going down here and wiping out these guys, because this is where most of our attacks are coming from, but this also is the worst base, which also has a better stone refining area that I need to expand out to. That also has steel over there, too. Okay, I think I know what we're doing. I think I know how we're gonna do this. That's a good choke point right here. This is a good choke point over here, but I'd rather just put a wall here and make it longer, and then we'll just make a bigger defense. Where's my tank? There's my tank. Okay. We get the fuel. I think I want to take these sulfur bullets. Oh my god, it has a flamethrower on board! It has a flamethrower on deck, chat! Ah! It's too good. Yep, and we got our fucking solid fuel. I didn't mean to shoot the tank. Luckily, it did, like, nothing to it, but how do we get in? I forget. It's not that button. Is it enter? Is it just enter? It's just enter. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna bowl through these trees. Fuck trees. None of my homies give a shit about trees. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna save real quick because I'm dumb. And I don't trust myself to not undumb a mistake. So we're gonna make a save here. And we're just gonna take these boys that do not have belts at all in any way, shape, or form here. And I think we might want to grab this shit up here. Probably a good idea, yeah. I'm gonna grab that shit up top. Oh yes, I will angle all of the nature lovers. You know what? This is actually easier to just go over here and then deconstruct that wall over here. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. I think we're still using regular firearms magazines in these things, too. Am I correct? Yeah, looks like it. So we actually, I don't think we need to care about using crazy ammo in the new turrets I put down, if I'm being honest with you. Yep, and then there's the new shit right there. So let's just do this. Ba 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 ba. Fuck those trees. We have a lot of radars that are running, by the way. I'm kind of worried about that in the long term. Why did I not double these walls up? Chad, explain my laziness. Yeah, whatever. We'll just make more dead trees. It's fine. Trees never did anything for us, right? Okay, biter nest right there. This is where we make the save and where we do the dumb. Because it's easier to be lazy. Correct! Now, I don't remember how to change weapons, so I actually need to figure out my controls for that real quick. That's advanced interaction, crafting, quick bar, tools, panels, miscellaneous. None of this is helping me. Shoot selected, shoot enemy, spacebar, toggle alt mode. Next weapon is tab. That was all it was? It was the fucking tab button? Alright, that's fine. Bam. And then you literally just do a circle around them. They can't do shit. And now we commit war crimes. That simple. Yeah, tanks make shit easy. They make shit really easy. I want all of that alien shit, and I want to throw it into a fucking box right now. So it actually decays unless it's stored. That's kind of how that works. Who the fuck binds? Yeah, it's awful. You can change it. Like, you can rebind keys. It's not the worst thing in the world. We have plenty of walls as well to do shit. So, I'm gonna totally take advantage of that. I want to make sure, real quick here, we only have... Yeah, those are, like, the only connections that we have here. So, we're gonna wall that off for sure. I don't know what these little dots are. Oh, it's just stone. It's just little stones. We're fine. It's about to get really dark soon. So let's get these walls up. Anyway. And welcome to Factorio. This is the video game. It's fucking fantastic. Probably want those turrets on it as well. So, I don't know... Okay, I was just gonna say, I don't know what their fucking range is, so... Literally was just about to say that. Honestly, these 10 are probably gonna go on this wall alone. Let's go like every... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be maybe good. Nah, I don't like that. We'll go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm OCD. Don't fucking question me. And then we just need one more in between that, and I think we're good. Actually, let's make a gun turret real quick. Believe it or not, you can make gun turrets and they're not powered. Yeah, tanks do make a lot of things easier when you're dealing with anything that isn't a tank, huh? That is true. Alright. Second Twisted Tea. Also, Fox, I thought that you were Morshu. I'm sorry, my guy. How you doing? And no, I did not know Tab was the default weapon swap. Honestly, this is a little further space than I would... No, you know what? Actually, it's unacceptable. I was just going to say it's like one slot a little too far to the south. But this is fine. But I disagree heavily. Unacceptable. And I think we can literally take half of this to be able to put into these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you know what? Fuck that noise. Let's just put every other really quickly here. They're all going to have a full stack of 200 magazines. I don't give a fuck. And then the ends, because we can't have the ends not have anything. That's where they're most likely to hit. And we'll wall down south for good measure. Yeah, we'll take the tank down there. Tank faster. Yes, I mixed you up because of the red name. That is exactly what happened. Alright. New wall, baby! And I think we're going to actually just go out like this. And then up, maybe? Nah, no. We'll just keep going to the west. We'll make it one big flat wall. I feel like the more angles that you put on things in these kinds of games, the more you leave yourself susceptible to, you know, a good old Boston reach around, and I don't like that. Alright, we need to make gun turrets. I need to make turrets just a producible. I need to make, again, I need a shopping mall so fucking badly, guys. It's awful. But the reason why I don't really care too terribly much, our research is done. Cool. We can totally get into uranium processing. Automated vehicle deployment we can do. More importantly, though, we need advanced electronics. I think that's the most important thing right now because that leads us down a lot of avenues of things we can do, like a wide area scanner. I can make effect transmission. We can get into modules, too, at least. There's a lot of things that require electronics to be set up. That you do. You do have a gambit problem. Also, you're way overdue for a stretch and a hydrate. My bad, Ghost. I'll be right back with that in a second here. I think we should do this, actually. Let me get those electric furnaces. The less pollution, the better. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but the less pollution is better. Just because it's gonna have us have to worry about biters less. Listen, man, I don't really care too much about the whole arms race that this game has you do. I get the point of why it exists, though. But I find it really fucking stressful. So, how much did we actually use for fuel during all of that? I need to know. Enough. Like, not even 10 solid fuel. I mean, we practically used more fucking flamethrower ammo and tank shells, if I'm being honest with you. I should just throw my fucking firearm magazines in that as well, too, by the way. Son of a bitch. What else do these need? Is it steel? No, they need firearms magazines. Which need steel. Gotcha. Yeah, so it is steel at the end of the day. I need to make more AP mags. Go to sleep. Understandable. You enjoy your sleep, Who. I appreciate you dropping by regardless, buddy. Your company is always appreciated, my guy. This is definitely a game that you would appreciate, by the way, Who. I don't know if you've ever played Factorio before, but this is a game that you would geek the fuck out over. I know you would. I don't know if it's your type of game, only because I feel like it can be a bit too much. This game is definitely a fucking sensory overload at times. Like, I'm not even gonna deny that. We need more firearms magazines as well. I'm glad that we've been producing these in the background. So let's go over to where our war machine fucking workshop is up above here. And we're just gonna redo that whole entire stack right there. We need more of these, which is literally just plates. Literally just plates. I don't know how long that is, but if it's 10 for that, and that's about half, we're probably good with 5 turrets. So, let's just grab a bunch of fucking plates and call it a goddamn day. Not enough. We need 40 per, so. Now here's where the fun part goes, by the way, guys. These furnaces are not the same size as the electronic ones. So I actually need to revamp on how this whole entire fucking thing works right here. And I'm probably just going to expand backwards, if I'm being honest with you. Just make these belts a little longer. That's really all I can do. Why is this not functioning? It's because I don't have coal in it. Why don't I have coal in it? You should be grabbing coal from here, am I wrong? Oh, there's coal in it. There's just no copper to be able to make plates. Why do I have this here, then? Fuck all of you. Oh, this was because there was stuff in here. You know what? I think I still need that there. That was specifically to get the copper out of here. That's why. So we're just going to put that there. And we're not going to talk about it. Because there's another 24,000 copper in that. And we're actually just going to use the steel chest, because more storage. It's like 100 per right here, so what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 32 slots, each with 100, so that's 3,200 ores that can go into it. There's 2,400 in there, so it's enough to get filled into that chest, and we don't have to worry about it. Done deal. I was wondering what was going on with that, and then I realized at last second. A little too late. We can even make it better and throw it, like, here. But, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Anyway, so, yeah, iron plates, correct, yes. I think that's plenty. And we'll make another, like, all the gun turrets we can make right there, just for good measure. I think that's, like, just enough firearm magazines, by the way. Like, just enough. Okay, back into our war crime machine. Let's go. And would you believe that we've only taken 1 point of damage? By the way. Alright. That's that. And we could actually totally make a steel mill down here as well. It's nothing but a blatant lie. Ever realized that? Yeah, honestly, yeah. Very true. Sleep schedules are nothing but a big fat lie that we tell ourselves. So. I love how the tank is still drifting, by the way. And we'll throw one more over here just for good measure, because I just don't trust the corners, man. I never trust the corners on the walls. I know how this shit works with these bugs. I've seen it enough, man. You think that you're fine, and then they find the one little weakness in your little fucking area because they're just coded so fucking well. You always gotta be a step up, my man. So, we definitely want to get that fucking iron right there. That is for damn sure. We have now expanded down here, which is great. That is, like, right around the corner, so we'll probably need to wipe them off of the goddamn map at some point. And what I think we're going to do is make a network of power lines down here and then set up a new scan. That'd probably be the big thing that I would want to do right now. Do I have materials to make the long-distance power lines, though? Ish? Fucking, I guess? I mean, we can make a few of them, but it's not enough to bring them all the way down here. There's a wall there. I don't want to talk about it, chat. Go, loser, ranger. And how's that going for you? Was like always religiously sleep the same time just out of sheer fluke? Do you, though? Because you also nap a lot, though. You know? Like, I would not fucking know when it comes to that shit, because Lord knows my sleep schedule is fucked. Honestly, we're probably better off putting this down here, though. Yeah, not nearly enough power lines to put that where I wanted it to, but we can use regular power lines and then put the scanner maybe over here or over here. And then we'll just revamp our network here. You know, I distinctly remember a button that you could hold and place power lines at their, like, absolute desired distance. Like, I don't remember the way to do it anymore. It's been so fucking long since I've played it. But, I distinctly remember there being a button you can hold, and it'll always wait until you're at the max distance, and then place it. You know, it's the internet wife half the time. She has me. Yeah, fair. You know what? Honestly, fair. I ain't gonna disagree with that. Oh, that's what it is. But, it's not... It's making it a ghost, so... Not really super helpful, you know? Boy, I hope the tank has lights. I'm pretty sure it does, but... Boy, I hope the tank has lights. We are not gonna get our shit down there with 11 poles. So I'm gonna not give a damn. We're gonna do the game of not giving a shit. Do my naps count? Only ever really... I mean, fair. I don't know, dude. It feel like maybe... Am I misremembering it? I feel like you just always fucking fell asleep all the time. Like, am I crazy? I thought that you always did. That there's a 5th season construction. Probably. And you do have lights. Fantastic. Let me just take that. Always gotta put those radars at the edge of your borders, man. That's where you get all of the good map knowledge. I'm so good, I missed that tree. Can we, like, put this? Okay, I'll take the trees, then. We will repurpose them for wood. Okay, so, yeah. And we can actually see down here now, which is the main reason why I wanted that, by the way. The radar is more so that you can kind of see when you zoom in. We can't really see down here anymore because that radar is gone from this position. But it's not a necessity, honestly. We just need to put another radar down over there, really. That's about it. How much do you use for power? 300 kilowatts? And how much do we have in our network here? It's way too much. We're using a quarter of what our maximum output is. Yeah, we're fine. Honestly, we just need some more steel plates and we're good. And your clip at the beginning of my space program accidentally started in GTA 5. Oh, fuck yeah. No, they were a cardinal sin at home. I just felt like you always fell fucking asleep randomly when you were at that job. Not like it's necessarily a bad thing. I find it a little weird for me personally, because I just am very strict about once I'm up, but... That's more of a me problem, and less of a the rest of the world is stupid for naps problem. I really need a shopping mall. This is getting really bad. And we're just gonna make sure that we always have radars on us. Because, like, literally as it goes right now, like, there's no fucking reason to not have a radar somewhere where I can see shit. We're just gonna space it out further down, though. Gosh, I missed this model. When I'm up, I'm up. Yeah! Hun, I don't really nap, and you know that. What do you mean? Wait, why are you acting like I'm lying to people? What the fuck you talking about? I don't nap.
Phone calls.
Yeah, and? What about phone calls?
How many times have I called you and you just suddenly dozed off again? Huh?
Look at that. Look at that. We got full detail, guys. We got Dolby Digital 4K on all of our borders. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think we need to protect anything north. I mean, this is a little bridge here. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a little bridge. So it's a little scary. But, we probably just need to expand out more. And then throw maybe a wall right here. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. Maybe here. Napped a lot in my third shift job. Probably, but I don't think it was the third shift one. Like, again, maybe I'm just misremembering it entirely. I just seem to recall you just taking a fucking nap randomly, man. Or you just slept all the goddamn time. And it probably was just because the job sucked. Because you definitely are up consistently now. Outside of the whole, you know, spitting out a kid thing. Yeah, I need to get a handle on this shit up here, because if this spreads up north and pisses them off, I'm kind of fucked if they attack from the north. So that might be the next thing that we have to do. Do I have turrets on me again? I have 2, which... not as comfortable of an amount that I would like, so I guess we make more. And whatever you do, don't accidentally tap the space bar when you're playing Factorio. That's how you blow shit up. I need to figure out this fucking iron plate thing, dude. I need to figure it out. Seven turrets is fucking plenty to put up there. I just need to make sure that I have bullets for those. And, like, the next big thing is I need to make sure that I have magazines to throw inside of my, like, better magazines. So, like, if we look at the tech tree here, guys, what I'm talking about specifically is, we have regular firearms magazines. We have piercing round magazines. We have sulfur bullet magazines and super cavitating bullet magazines. So, super cavitating is the best that we have. Sulfur is dope, though, because it does a portion of it in fire damage. So half of the physical damage that it's doing is fucking fire. And that's really good, because certain enemies gain a very high resistance to physical as they start to evolve, but are more susceptible to fire damage. So fire's really good to have, right? AP rounds is just more physical damage. That's really it. It's supposed to counteract the armor that the enemies throw at you, but it's not going to really save you in the late game kind of stuff. And then super cavitating has cavitation damage, which is fucking great. Yeah, no, that's because you work 10 plus hours a day. Yeah, which would make perfect sense. It was because the job sucked. And maybe you were a bit nappy when you were in Florida, but, like, that was also because you didn't live up north where it was a cardinal sin to nap. So, you just napped. So why wouldn't you nap? If we can put 4... So, how many do we have down here? Because those biter attacks were like nothing, and these 3 guys were handling it very easily. Yeah, so I think 4 will be fine. We're probably still going to try to go for 5, though. And I don't want to put the wall up here, because if there's spitters, they might pop around up here and shoot down below, which could fuck things up and have, like, a 1-turret battle against a bunch of spitters. And I don't want that. I kind of want to have everything pile in and go into a choke point where it's in a kill box for me. So... we still don't have enough firearms production. We're just going to need to wait on it, I think. Maybe I'll throw 100 rounds And I don't think that it's anything we're gonna have to deal with for a little while anyway. I'm just worried that I get my ass ate out by some bugs when I'm least expecting it. And if we can get a radar up there, that would be even better, but we do not have power lines for that. Can I make power lines in the meantime? Like, fuck, I can, hell yeah. There we go. Alright, cool. So while I'm figuring out my defenses, we have power lines being made. I think we needed to go right here, actually. Yeah. Yeah. God, I've been hanging out with Saf for too fucking much if I'm saying shit like that. Excuse me, pardon me, out my way. And yeah, that's a lot of fucking iron again. So. Yeah, this is definitely where we want the wall to be. That'll have to do. And that is gonna need to be defended anyway, so I don't like the positioning that we have here, but it'll do. Yeah, it'll have to do. I don't want these going too far up, because they can only hit here anyway, so it makes no sense. And we'll probably just shove another gun turret or two in there anyway, so. Bonk. There we go. I was like, there's got to be an easier way to do that, right? Right? There's got to be. Oh, that's awkward. Actually, it's not awkward. I have fucking way too many firearms magazines on me, and I don't use basic firearms magazines. Now, what we really need to do, though, for every single one of these, I never did it up north, but if you look at, like, my walls up here, right, you just put a bunch of firearms magazines on a conveyor belt, and then they'll be fed automatically. That's what the goal is, right? Then you don't have to worry about feeding magazines into things manually, or running out of ammo, or the worst case scenario, there's a hole in your wall and then you realize it way too fucking late. So, honestly, I think this factory is doing really good, though, with the time that I've put into it, so. I just always get way too, like, analysis paralysis when I go away from playing this modded save for too long, and then I fucking forget what I want to do. So we're actually gonna get out of here. And we do the big line. Hilariously enough, yeah, it reaches further. What up, Waffle? How you do? How you be? Actually, should I? Yeah. You know what? Let's put this here. Go as far as we can with it, right? And then we'll just put it over. No reason. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So there's no reason for us to fucking thread that all the way around with that one. Keep it simple, stupid. Words I live by. Words that I need to hear repeated every now and again. Because sometimes I just way overcomplicate shit. And there's just no need for that, man. And actually, I think we're fine just doing that. So let's throw another one of our radars right here. It needs to be powered because we don't actually have the power lines down. So that's like the awkward thing, right? Is I don't know how to fucking place after you do the ghosting. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're fucking good. You just hold in the left click. I'm a doofus. I'm an absolute fucking clown. Alright, cool. We, can see. And it's mostly so I can see the walls. That's really the main reasoning. If I'm getting attacked by biters, I want Dolby Digital surround sounds of what's going on up here. And I think it's time for reinforced walls. I think I have spiked walls, but I want reinforced ones. But also advanced electronics are really fucking needed. Knows you're a clown. You're right. You're right. But also go fuck yourself. I need to start working on robots soon, man. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna go with advanced oil processing so that we can get into all of the fun shit like lube. Don't ask why I need to mass produce lube. You don't want to know the answer. And now we huff it back. To supply Moon, right? She needs all the loot for her succubus army. Correct! That is... yeah. That was what we needed the loot for. Yeah, it was for Moon. Destroy 100 trees by impact. I got an achievement for being an environmental terrorist. Love it. Yeah, we definitely need to create firearms magazines on a much higher scale here. What I'm thinking is a thing we can actually do, though. Since we have a lot of other, like, refineries and factories we can do, this can just be our main lab. And what we can do is... either to the north, we have oil that's up here as well too, mind you, and oil is an essential resource for doing some of the things that we're going to need to make weaponry. We could make this our weaponry lab. You're being summoned. No! No! Fine. Oh, Yeetus Deletus. Fantastic. I will need to take a look at that one later, Fox, for sure. I appreciate that being in my DMs there. Also, Hot Fox AI art is hot. Awesome. I need to move into my streaming chat, otherwise... Actually, it doesn't matter. Because you guys have the, You guys have the VTube model. So. Fantastic. Don't mind me, I see red pings on Discord, and it's driving me up a wall. I need to fix it now. Okay, it's been fixed. Alright. I've let you on red for too long at this point, Ghost, so... Time to give the people what they want. Oh, fuck that is... Oh, that feels good. That's one of your stretches and hydrates. Round dose. I want a new StarCraft game. Good luck with that. I don't think Blizzard's giving anybody a fucking thing that they want. God knows how long. That they, like, truly want, that is. Like, we got Diablo 4, which was cool, and it was a step up from Diablo 3, but it's still fucking Diablo 4. Yeah. So hopefully somebody does a StarCraft-inspired RTS. Because I do agree with you, we need a good fucking RTS, dude. I don't think D4 was absolute trash. I think it was fine. I think it worked for me. I just think that the end game and what you do at the end and the stuff that they have is just meaningless and grindy for the sake of being meaninglessly grinding. Like, I still am always going to be a big fan of Diablo 1. Just because in Diablo 1, the goal of the game wasn't to just fucking grind your life away on endless shit constantly. I think it's fine because you can still do some really creative shit in Diablo 4, and the scaling is just better. You don't just run around, throw a build together, and then suddenly hit a brick wall and then just fucking die in 2 seconds because you didn't build a fucking set to dedicate into, like, Diablo 3's trash, but definitely it could be better. 100%. Yeah, we need to make a better refinery for making weapons. But yeah, because I want firearms magazines to be sitting somewhere in a fucking crate where I can just grab them in mass. I want a fucking big-ass, refinery for making steel at some point as well, too. We need, like, a big steel factory. I feel like this 1.5 million iron is going to get burned up really quickly if we're going to use it for metal. But that's what we have this for as well, so we can have 2 different sources of it. I mean, that's like still 2 million iron that we have right there, but we have 17 million right here. You know what I mean? So I'm going to wait until we settle in here, because any pollution that I throw here is going to fuck with these guys very easily, but we're probably going to want to build off of this first. Because that is enough to absolutely put a couple of miners down on it, and then we can work on some other shit. In fact, I might want to just repurpose this altogether, but this is only 2 million. This is only 2 million. It's a bigger area, but there's only 2 million being made there. This is a smaller area, but a lot of good shit. Because, like, how much do we need in order to make a steel plate? Let me do the math here. How much do I need in order to make a steel bar, actually, would be the best thing. So, an iron plate is 1-to-1. And steel requires 5 iron plates. So, it's basically just super fucking intensified, put-together iron, effectively. And, like, that right there, 10 makes... That is 50 iron? Per, what was I looking at to be made? Per electric furnace. which doesn't matter being made off of this, mind you. But in terms of making magazines, if we're going to fucking mass produce it, yeah. So we can start here until this is all eaten up, and then, honestly, the only thing I can think at about that point is we're not going to have anything going on up here once the iron is gone. So I will probably repurpose this entire area as just a massive production facility in the future. This is our lab, and it is always going to be our lab, but that's limiting with the space and everything else that we have going on right here. There's plenty of shit that we can be able to do our research. Advanced capsules. No, we need loop. Give me loop. Loop can then be turned into electric engines, which can then give us the robots that we need. Yeah, robotics. I actually thought that we needed electronics to be able to do robotics. I was wrong. I think it's just for power armor. Which, honestly, power armor is still fucking good, though. Very good, regardless. Okay, yeah, I think that's what our plan is going to be for sure. We have a lot of iron that's all over this shit, and we can kind of just bridge that once we're clearer in the north. And if we really need to, like, this is where our iron is going to come from, up here. Glad to know, though, that these guys are still getting fucking bodied. Yeah, that's probably our plan. Just clear that out, and then we can make a good facility here for perpetuating all of our warfaring needs. It'll give us a lot of bullets to do work with. So the first thing we need, though, is we need electric drills. And in order to make those, at 23 iron, fucking, yeah. Honestly, I just should mass produce a bunch of different things. Like, this little boiler system that I have going on right here, I really should just make more. Really. And I think that's about, like, the maximum amount of boilers that I can make here, if I'm being honest with you. So that's where our central power is going to be. I'll probably just have to clear that out and make more boilers then, because we're going to want a lot of power if we're going to make things on the mega scale, you know? I'm trying to plot this out in my head before I start, so I'll fuck myself over if I don't. Okay, so we need gears, we need circuits, and plates, effectively. So where can I draw from that has... You know what, I'll probably just build it, actually. That'd probably be the best bet. If I made my own assembling machines to do things, as we get working on them. That should be fine. Actually. That should be perfectly fine. And then we can just add to things over time. And honestly, we can probably get rid of this. Yeah, that is light, though. Never mind. I want the light. Speaking of which, we should probably build another light. Fuck the trees. I just have a bunch of explosives just sitting in my back pocket. It's great. Okay, we clear out the fucking trees that are all over the goddamn iron. We're already good on our research. Oh, it's good. It's good to be productive. We could move further down the line. I don't think it matters too terribly, if I'm honest with you. But, what we are gonna do is, let's get that advanced electronics too, because I did say that we wanted them. I don't remember what it was for that I was looking at before, but I wanted them for something. Probably because it's required to be able to get into the next tech that I need to make. Because I need to start making yellow science. I need to make the P science, and I'm not really sure how to go about that yet. I'll probably look up a way that somebody has automated the fucking, I'll probably look at a way that somebody has automated that science, to be honest with you. And then just copy and paste the blueprint from online. Okay, let's make a second drill. Let's start with that. I need plates. Got it. Alright, well, let's do this. Give me plates. Motherfucker. And we can start with the electric furnaces here, too. We can absolutely start with those. Okay, now we have the 2 drills. We are going to need to get rid of this for a second, though, and I put another drill on the other side of it. Slap that motherfucker into a bell. Let that back up a little. These produce at 0.5 a second, so 1 every 2 seconds, and what is the crafting speed of these 2? Let's find out in a second here. I need plastic and some more iron, and we probably want this, because stone furnaces are just more fucking efficient. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna need more coal fed into these, aren't we? No, we're not, because we're using electric furnaces. Ha, fuck you. And this is... It doesn't actually show what the speed is. It just says crafting speed 2. So I'm gonna guess it would need 4 drills to every one. I don't know. Let's find out. If I make you with an inserter... I would like a fast inserter, to be honest with you. Because I don't know how much you are going to need. You motherfucker. Alright, let's take all of the ore here. Throw 50 of it in here. Because obviously we're just gonna constantly need shit getting shoveled into this. This is absolutely not enough to, just for those 2 drills, so we can definitely, we can up this for sure. And we make another stone furnace if we can. We don't have the steel for it. Okay, let's make some steel then. Where is... Where'd my stone furnace go? Didn't I make one? Oh no, I don't have the steel for it, so I need to use a regular furnace. And I need stone bricks as well. Which is kind of awkward, but yeah, I think I'll deal with it fine. And stone. Okay, that'll give us all the bricks we need. Okay. We have the 2 furnaces now. Okay. Okay! Now we're cooking. Okay, so we got all of our plates now right there that we'll be dumping out. Let's just grab all the plates here. I just want to make sure that these are producing as fast as we're getting the ore. And it looks like that is a perfect ratio. So, one of these to every, yeah, so it's going to be for every drill, we have one electric furnace. I am okay with this. So, now we need to go to one of these fucking inserters. So that I no longer need to fucking babysit this shit, and we can just throw it into a goddamn crate and call it a day. 8 electric drills should be plenty to start with, and then we can actually start to automate them. Actually, I don't think that's necessary. I think I should just make them by hand. Eventually, one of these days, though, we'll definitely have something like that. Just to make sure that we have like 100 drills, 100 whatever of whatever that we're making on standby. Oh no, Shy lost. These are actually waiting. They're out processing them. So maybe the 2 is actually producing twice as fast. So I bet if we have... Alright. So, let's do... Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Time for computer help. Huh? What's wrong with the computer? Why'd you break the computer? Okay, we're actually gonna undo all of this real quick here. Because we want to make this shorter. And we have these rotate over here. We need more belts. I think we need steel to be able... Yeah, I need stone and I need advanced circuits and all of that fun shit to be able to make a fucking... Yeah, so I think we're just still stuck on the other motherfuckers for a little bit here. Okay, we have all of our shit, so that should be good to feed 4 stone furnaces. like this in a circle like that, but I need to make more stone furnaces. So we need more steel. And we need, what, 6 each? So we'll do that. Yeah, that should be plenty. New RAM and power supply, but it still doesn't. They've done crashes and restarts your PC, but anytime she plays Overwatch 100, it works fine. Got a new RAM and power supply. Well, it might not be a power supply issue, hun. If it's... what does it do? Does it just completely black screen and reset? Because that could also just be a weird processor problem. Was there anything else replaced in it? Like a motherboard, for example? Because it could require a BIOS update. It was a problem that I was having whenever that I ran VR after I upgraded. Was I needed the, I needed a BIOS update because it would keep, whenever that I was doing high-intensity games that took more resources out of the processor, it would just blow up. So it could be that. Could be a number of things, honestly. But, that's what that's sounding like to me. Is it might be a BIOS problem. Did they ever do anything with, their motherboard at all? Is it like an older one? Did they have like a relatively recent processor with that motherboard combination? Those are ways that you can hopefully narrow that down. Roughly a year old, so it's super new. It could also have had a very crappy update on it or something, though, too, but... we need power. Right here. And we need more fast inserters. Sorry, computer, but it's still... Because I don't think that it has anything to do with software. I don't think that has anything to do with software. If you're having straight, like, crashes like that, that is 9 out of 10 times a hardware malfunction of some kind. Now, it doesn't mean that you're fucked because it's a hardware malfunction, so don't panic, but... Actually, you know what? That's probably how I want to do this. Boom. What your thoughts are that I'd see. I mean, that's generally what I'm thinking, is it sounds like some weird hardware issue with... Because if it's with specific games, the main thing that you would need to do to be able to check that is she's going to need to run some kind of hardware monitor. That would be my recommendation, because then you can see... You're good. Then you can see what the issues are. How fast is this moving things? Not fast enough. Not fast enough for my liking. Let's get a second one. is they're going to need to monitor what the hardware is doing to see if they're, like, running a lot of their GPU or CPU when things go down. And you can just do that by running the task manager, right? And you can see how much of your CPU and GPU is being used at a time. So that would be my recommendation on that one, is see if those games are particularly running the computer up. Okay, so I still need to make steel, is my big thing right now. How much steel do I need for one furnace? 10? Alright. Let's get the fucking steel that we need to make a... one of them good furnaces. Some of that good shit. And honestly, we're probably good to do that. Because the more iron we produce, the better. Also, this is so not running up, so theoretically, these should be grabbing there. Do I have two long arm converters? No. Inserters is what I meant to say, but... we're gonna do a silly... gonna do a big ol' stretchy arm and extendo fingers ordeal here. And we're just gonna throw the remainder of that iron ore that I got right here. You lost again, hun. You're supposed to win those. I just realized the Nani the fuck fox that who threw into the main general chat right there. Love it. Okay, cool. We can make an electric furnace, baby. Do we make the electric furnace, or... I mean, we need the plastic still, but, do we? That's another thing. We also need to work on solar power. I want to make a giant fucking solar facility at some point. I love solar power. Yeah, I think the boys are good. I think they're good. I think they got this. Just a hunch. might as well take those, because we do need assemblers. We still need more steel, and I need to make a thing that actually gets like some good fucking stuff going. What actually is the rate that these pumps do? It's like, these pipes are fine. And again, I need to do some fluid, like, storage points, just in case that there's too much draw, and I fuck shit up. So let's actually go to the base of this pipe, because I do need to know that. How much are we making here? Expected resource, 61 a second, 83 a second, 76 per second. So in total, 60, 80, 70. We're just going to lowball it. 60, 70, 80 makes 140 plus 70. So like 200. We'll even lowball it to 200 crude oil in a second. 200 a second. That crude oil is being sucked at these at a rate of 1 craft, probably what, per second? So we'll go all the way back down there. I just want to make sure that we're good to make our own oil refineries up here. Once I know for a fact that we're good and we can pull from that, then everything is fine. It's more than a few seconds, but requires 100 crude oil in 5 seconds. So it is 20 per second at maximum efficiency. 20 a second for every one of these. So we are draining 80 a second out of our 200 a second, which is horrendously lowballed. We could effectively make 6 more oil derricks and we're fine. So, yeah, we can absolutely make some oil up here. We are totally fine. Now, we are totally able to throw down electronic furnaces that make less pollution, which is great. And then we can craft our steel. Yeah, so advanced oil processing effectively makes it so that we can make more petroleum gas out of petroleum. So it just makes everything better. And then you can turn heavy oil and light oil into other things, right? Like solid fuel. Lubricant is made from heavy oil. So you need to break these things down to be able to deal with it. And that is definitely what we're going to do here. It's going to be a piping nightmare when I have to do that, by the way. Dear God. Alright, these are powered. And now we just throw plates inside of them, honestly. It's really all that we need to do. I'm going to throw a chest and some inserters, because why wouldn't I? Fuck me. I didn't put a power line over him. There we go. Take it easy, Morshu. Always a pleasure, my man. I have so much wood. Please take that out of context, internet, please. I fucking dare you. And then we just let these fucking run. I don't want 2 chests, though, so there's got to be a more effective way to do this, right? That's probably the best way. And then we just throw a chest right fucking here. Boom. And then, fantastic! We have steel. Look at that, guys. Alright, really the main thing now is we need plastic production, which, as we've already established, we can make our own oil refineries now at this point. So, might as well. And I need more stone, so I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 stacks for good measure, just to keep stone production going. And just in case we wind up needing coal, I'll grab 4 stacks of it. Never know. You just never know. A lot of people really hate fucking, like, hand-feeding everything in this game. I am okay with it, only because it gives me more control over, like, what's going on in the game, so I'm actually alright with it. I don't want everything to work that way, however. Oh, we need water. Actually. So, we need an offshore pump over here. Do we have pipes still? We have under the pipe to ground. No regular pipes, though. Where is the offshore pump? And why can't I see it? I mean, it definitely exists. Obviously. I can see it here. Boilers. Why? Where is the pump located? It's not under fluids, either. It would not at all be under military. That makes no fucking sense. Fluid wagon. Cargo wagon, locomotive, rail signal, rail signal. So it's all rails. This is all power, and... oh, there it is, pump. Got it. I don't think it needs to be powered, though, weirdly enough. Okay, I take that back. It needs to be powered. And none of these are fucking close enough to the water line. Oh, that's obnoxious. That's fine. And I don't even think we need to worry about monitoring the pumping speed. It should be fine. And regular piping. We need to get rid of the tree. Fuck the trees. We don't need them. What have trees ever done for me? Oxygen. Pah. We don't need that. Okay. That actually should be perfectly fine. It is working. It is not pumping water, though. I do not know why it is not pumping water. I guess we'll find out. These need to be reversed, you motherfucker. Is there a way to fucking rotate these around so they're different at all? No. I'm just doomed to do this the hard way? Damn. I'll take it out on the trees. Okay, so now on the top side, I actually do need to keep it like this. That's so fucking weird, man. That's so fucking weird and stupid. Oh, I hate it so much. You know what? We're actually just going to pull from it and move them down here. We'll make our own little fluid system for it, because that is so terrible. It is so inconvenient. Okay, we want this to pop up here. And then there, there, and then we should be good to flow these in, right? Fantastic. Now, the only problem is it's still not pumping water, so I need to figure out what I did with this one. Yeah, because it's just literally in water, which it was fucking telling me that it can't do that. That's a regular pump, that's why. It's not an offshore pump. Alright, well, fuck you. Stop lying to me. Now we play the old game of where is my offshore pump? Cliff explosives, hell yeah. I do like high explosive cannon shells, so let's take those. It looks cool. Dude, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Where is the offshore pump? For fuck's sake, man. It should be right with the boilers and all of that stuff. Do I, like, have to have a new research or something? Because, like, the game updated and I'm unaware? Like, there's no way, right? Because you have to start out with that tech. Okay. Oh, no fucking way. It was right there in front of my eyes. Oh! Pain. Everything I have ever known is pain. Okay, I need a lot of pipes, though. That's for fucking sure. So, now we have... I'm just being stupid and I couldn't find pipes. Or an offshore pump. So we got our oil. It took way longer than it should have, but we have our oil now. What I want to do is figure out... So our production, we are making... How much is it? Fucking 55 each every 5 seconds. So, 110 divided by 5 makes, like, 2 point something, so we'll round it down to 2. We're making 2 per second, I believe. Am I mathing that right? Every 5 seconds, you make 55. So, no, it's 11 a second per, so it's 22. So, yeah, like 20 a second. At least petroleum gas is being made at about 20 a second. And we still need more steel, so let's go and grab the steel. And I want to have a chem plant so I know what is required. So lubricant is going to be heavy oil, for sure. And every 5 seconds we make 25, so yeah, it's like 5 a second, 10 per second, and this is going to absorb 10 per second, so it's going to eat literally all of our heavy oil on a 1-to-1 scale for what we make out of these refineries to turn into lubricant. Unless I'm looking at that wrong. Correct, I'm looking at it wrong. And it'll make 10 lubricant per second. Which is honestly a lot of fucking lubricant, so that's fine. Really the only other thing that we might want is, like, some batteries. We're gonna want to make sulfur for sure, and we're gonna want to make plastic. Hold on, it takes how long to make? Okay, so I'm being lied to here, because it says 1 second crafting time on, like, that kind of shit, right? But, like, 5 seconds total raw, and then 1 second crafting time on a plastic bar? I don't think it takes that... Hold on. Yeah, no, it's creating plastic bars every second. And I think it's making 2. Yeah, 2 plastic bars per second, then, is what it's making. So what is the timer underneath that saying total raw? I don't get you. I don't get it. It's weird. Don't make sense. Sulfuric acid we would probably want as well, too. So we want to make sulfur, for sure. So the next one over is going to be sulfur. And sulfur requires 30 petrol per second to make 2. Yeah, we need more. Definitely need more. So that's probably our first order of business here, is we need more oil refineries. That's a pump jack. I need to cancel those. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just being a fucking absolute clod again. Yeah, I think it's like literally the only thing that's taking our petroleum gas other than the solid fuel when needed, so that would make sense why I did not pay attention to it at all before. Okay, now we have 4 refineries, all creating 55 petroleum gas each. Which means we can now do 2 things to make fucking lubricant, which is dope, but we don't need to do that shit. But more importantly, I need to get my underground pipes working properly here, because this is gonna be a bitch, man. You should just be going forward. Why are you doing this? I guess this has to be an underground pipe then, which is... Oh, I hate that so much. I mean, I guess it's fine, though, because then I can clearly define where I want these to go, right? That's how this will work. Let's find out. This is not how piping at all works, by the way. Actually, I think this works. Because we can just put this shit through here. It's still gonna require underground so that they don't, like, cross the beams and shit, but it does work. It's really fucking messy, but it works. And then this can just keep going down here. Actually, we don't want to do that thing that I was about to do right there. What we want to do is move that down. These all need to be spaced out one. So we need to account for that. Okay, we have no underground pipes, though. And we need more. Also, we have high X now. Rocket fuel requires light oil and solid fuel, and then you can make rocket fuel, which is... It sounds pretty good. Oh god, not this game again. I can't go back. It is a really bad addiction, definitely. I never realized I didn't get those before, so I guess we get the early things. Oh god, I don't want the tips to be there. There we go. Okay. I have done the thing. That was surprisingly easier than I thought it was going to be able to get our fucking pipe networks going, though. So now we can just effectively take whatever we want using these pipe to grounds, honestly, and we're good to go. That pretty much uses all of our fucking iron at that point. Okay, I'm fine with this. Now we need to figure out what we want our chemical plants to look like. That's the main thing to straddle here. Which we need more iron plates for this. And we also need to make more electric drills, I believe. Like, I have 6, but I want another 2. So, let's get... I'm glad that I grabbed the coal. And we also are going to need more electric furnaces, too. That's another part of it. Do I have stone bricks? Plenty. Plenty! So it's mostly plastic being the limiting factor here. And here's the fun part. Ratios. I don't really like working with them, but it is a necessary evil. So we are currently producing 100 heavy oil per second. No, 100 per 5, so 20 a second. I think, if I mathed that right. Yeah, 100 per second. We're making 4 times... So 190 divided by 5 makes... My brain wants to say about 40, but 40 isn't right. 40 would make a fucking solid... Yeah, like 38 then. And then petroleum is definitely like a good solid 50, so... A little more than that, but... No, 40. 45 a second. Okay. Okay. Gives us space to work with. My body really desperately wants to cough right now. That's what's going on, by the way. You know what, just in case it's needed, let's do this. I don't know if we're gonna need fucking 6, to be honest with you, but just in case it is needed. You know what, just for good measure, let's just put it at the center of every one of these in case there's an inserter needed for whatever it is that they're making. Shit. Well, definitely lube. That's the first one. I think we can do 2 of those, to be honest with you, because we're producing enough to fuel 2. However, we also need to redo the piping again. That is so unfortunate where I put that power line. There we go. Actually, we don't even need to use that. We can just do regular pipes, so... Fuck that noise. Alright. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I am not breaking anything. Everything is working fine. Okay, so now we're making everything at maximum efficiency here. So, every one of these is making 5 heavy oil. Seven? Or no. 9 light oil. And 11 petroleum gas. So we got 44 petroleum gas. 28 light oil a second. And now there's something wrong with my ratios that I have here. I need to fucking write this down. Alright. I take this piece of paper that is absolutely meaningless. So we got 5 a second, 9 a second, and 11 per second. All times 4 makes 44, 36, and 20 per second. And in the order of heavy, light, and I'll write petrol. Fuck my throat right now. Honestly, a 5th Derek would make the most sense. It definitely would. I'll probably expand to that later. I just kind of threw this together. But now that you mention it, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And this is taking about 10, so I can actually do 2 of these lube plants, which I probably will do, because I don't think that heavy oil is going to be pulled away from anything else. Yeah, this is like fucking... We definitely want a sulfur. And this is taking 30 a second for the sulfur alone. Which pretty much takes all of the petrol down to 14 remaining afterwards. So, not very nice. Then this is 20. So I actually do need another one if I don't want to have that backed up. I might have to go back and make a 5th one. Yeah. Let's do it, and I'll just cover my bases here. Because otherwise I am going to regret that. That was a good shout, my friend. We're still trying to get a new base up and running off of the ground at the moment. We'll make those 4 electrical things right now, too, while I'm thinking about it. I should have did the pipes first. Oh, well. But we'll get these running down here now, because I should be able to, yeah. Just straight run this. God, piping systems suck. Okay, cool. Everything is now running seamlessly there, and we put 1 right here. So we're good. This is producing. Now we have it in 5, so it makes it a solid everything that I'm looking at off of 1 refinery per second. So I don't even need to do the math in my head anymore. Because it's just easy mental math. Okay, so chemistry. We'll do 1 right here because it's going to shovel the fucking, all the shit that I need into 1 easy-to-go area. Alright, lube, and we're just gonna shove that shit into a barrel somewhere because it's funny. We need water on this one, so I actually think we're gonna rotate that one. I do not know which one of these is the water inputs. So let's find out. And why are they reversed like that, dog? That's so awful. Alright, that's fine. I can work around it. Okay, that gives us everything that we need there, which will give us the sulfur, and it is absorbing it. I can't make a second one, so we're stuck to 2 sulfur a second until we make another line of these, which this is actually a really good design to use for the future, and I will probably copy this later. If I'm being honest with you, this is actually a really fucking great design that I can just shove onto another module later. Maybe in the reverse direction underneath it, though, and then we can put 10, but... we do not need to do more than 1 pipe. That's totally fine. Now, sulfur is going to be used for explosives. But what I do want is a fast inserter to unload everything here onto a belt. And we can do another chem station here. We'll do it sideways. And honestly, we can just throw the other plastic creating station just literally right here. That's 20, and then this one sucks 30, which means that we're totally in the green. And that'll be generating 2 plastic bars a second. We'll throw that onto a belt, double time the belt over here, and it should be good. We'll make another fast inserter for good measure here. And then that pretty much covers all of our bases. I mean, we're not doing anything with the light oil. Which I do need to do something with. I probably need to put fluid. If I'm doing math, I gotta go sleep. Alright, man. Appreciate you dropping by, though. Take it easy. Light oil cracking to petroleum gas. I mean, we can totally do that, actually. Are we going to use the light oil for anything, though, is the main question. So how much does it actually pull? That's the main question. So let's throw this here. It takes 30 light oil and water to turn it into petrol. So I need to run a water line down here. Not impossible, but I am going to need to do it. So... and it gives us 20 more petroleum. How much is used for plastic? 20 per second. So it takes care of an entire plastic. And we're making, what was it, 45 oil per? Yeah, 45 oil per. So, 45 per second. That's going to suck 30, which means we still have another 15. Which allows us to still turn that into something. Which is fucking god tier, man. I like that. And that's just straight out of crude oil, so that don't really matter. So we can make napalm further up the line. So, yeah, no, that's perfect. And then we can turn the remainder of the light oil into solid fuel. And we really only need the one, so I'm going to put that there. You are solid fuel. You are... this. And we're still putting on extras, so let's actually make another one for solid fuel for good measure. Or nah, we don't need to do that. We need a fuel thingy. A bin. A liquid bin. Do I not have fluid storage, actually? No, we do. Storage tank, fantastic. Alright, cool. How many can we make? And we're all out of iron plates again. Time to fix that. God, Squeak there was so good. Make another chemical plant. Because we're down to just needing one more. And then we just need pipes. Okay, and now storage tanks. And honestly, we can get away with, like, 2 each. Problem. Non-problem, actually. Hold on. I just need to move this up. Or down, or nah, that would need to move up. Okay. We now have storage of fluids going into those, which is good. That'll worry about any of the backups that we might up having. And now for the most important part. We need solid fuel being made in this to be able to deal with the light fuel. And now underground pipes. This is a fucky pipe system, but it works. It actually fucking works. That is wild. Alright, cool. So that gives us everything that we need, honestly. And the main thing I want to make sure, we're going to need more builds, though. So, let's put that further out. Have this inserter pull right here. And we still need water to go into this. So, what we'll do is put that out a little further. Yep. And then we need an underground pipe again. Okay. That should be fine. We got water going down there and flowing. Fantastic. Any excess sulfur here, I'm probably going to throw in a box. At least for now. I don't see what else sulfur is used for. I don't fucking remember is the problem. Ah, fuck. What else is it used for? Fuck it, defender bots. I mean, I don't see it being used for anything else, but I think it was drawn off of, yes! Bullets! Yep. Yep. Okay. That is not what I want to make. We'll make 6 blue inserters, so that needs to recombine into here. So that's just a piping thing. Okay, throw these belts all the way down here. Okay, awesome. So we got the solid fuel that is being made and going to be shoved in a fucking crate. Actually, we don't even need to put all of these belts in. I just realized the point of it is just to have solid fuel. Okay. That fuel is working fine. Now, what was supposed to be made down here originally? There's a reason why I have this belt down. Plastic. Yep, plastic. Okay. So we need one more chem station. To make plastic. Potentially 2, even, to be honest with you. I think we can support 2. Because I don't think petroleum is being pulled anywhere other than the sulfur. And sulfur uses... yeah, 30 a second. And we are making fucking 20 more. And it draws as a 20. So yeah, we can totally support 2. I need to stop making the wrong shit. Plastic. Plastic. Alright. And we need pipes again. Specifically, I am going to need, yeah, 2 sets of underground. We're almost done with this. I am proud of me. Now we basically just need to power the bitch up. That manages that. Basically just need coal in it. That's the main thing. We need coal. Now, do I throw straight up coal into things for it, or do I mine it from a line somewhere? Is this the only thing the coal's being used for over here? I mean, we're literally not going to need this for the furnaces if I upgrade everything over here. So, honestly, I could probably just fucking pull it. Oh, that's the only other thing I need to do, actually. I need this and to pull the explosives out. And that needs coal as well. So we actually need 2 instances of coal here. So every 4 seconds for one, so 0.25 coal per second. And then this is going to require a coal per second, so 2.25... We literally... That can be powered off at 3 drills. No, not 3 drills. 4? A little over 4. Which, honestly, literally can be drawn from this when we properly set this up. With all of the electronic stuff that we want over here, and then we don't need to worry about coal going anywhere, really. Because it is going to be used for these grenades. But, I mean, I feel like that can be pulled easily with what we have here. Decisions. Yeah, I need to get that fucking stuff made, though, for sure. I need coal, so... Right now, we're just gonna shovel a bunch of it into our pockets. Yeah, it would make sense. Okay. We have plastic. Now we can basically get anything that we really want to be able to make things. The only thing that needs to be redone is this fucking bullshit over here. But I think that's gonna wrap up for me for the night, so... Let's see who is live at the moment. You know what? We're gonna raid Max. Haven't seen Max in a hot minute. Alright, y'all. I will catch you later, though, if anybody is still sitting around with me all the way up until the end, that is. But, yeah, I just really wanted to fucking stream and dissociate for a bit. So, and thank you for keeping me company for those who did, and for anybody else who is still around. I will catch you later on. I don't know what we're streaming on Thursday. It's not going to be VG3, though. I can tell you that much for sure, but peace.